Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. As you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, we are back in a Subaru and I am super excited. I did get a 2024 Subaru WRX Premium and today we are going to be throwing on the AWE Touring Catback Exhaust. I am super excited for this one. I hope you guys enjoy and let's get started. Alright, so we have the car up in the air on jack stands and this is the AWE Touring Exhaust. It looks absolutely beautiful. The welds are awesome. There's like these cool badges on there. I opted to go with the silver chrome tips on mine. They look absolutely beautiful. And then of course they're always known for including a blow pop in there, but this is probably the nicest exhaust that I have ever had. Alright, here's just another look. Here are the clamps. I've actually never used these before, but I'm just going to try my best not to over tighten and break them. And then of course it comes with the tip hardware. Sorry if the lighting is not the best. I'm in my parents' garage right now and it is actually pretty cold today. So I'm going to go ahead and take off the stock exhaust and I will check back with you guys once we're ready to throw on the AWE. I know there's tons of videos out there to show you how to remove the stock exhaust, so I'm not going to bore you guys with that stuff. I'm just going to show you once we put on the new exhaust. Alright, so here is the stock exhaust off, and then again, looking at the AWE Touring Edition, there's just a lot more breathing room in the pipes. And you can just tell the stock mufflers are very bulky. This does have mufflers. The reason I got these is because I wanted an exhaust that sounded good but also doesn't have any drone. With the AWE Touring Edition mufflers, they have what's called AWE 180 technology, and what that is it does its best to cancel out problematic frequencies, and that is to try to cancel out drone, which I've heard this exhaust does great at canceling drone. So it is a 3-inch catback all the way back, and then these are 4-inch double wall tips, and then they have the AWE logo on each tip, which looks absolutely awesome. And then of course if you want to get the most out of your exhaust, you are going to want to tune it, but they do say max gains of around 7 horsepower and 4 torque, which I'm really not doing this for the horsepower gain. I'm more of doing this for the sound. So let's go ahead and throw this on because I cannot wait to see how it sounds. So they also have a perfect fitment guarantee. They have a lifetime warranty and also a no check engine light guarantee. So if you do have any issues with the exhaust, you can always reach out to AWE and they will take care of you for sure. So of course they have a more in-depth install. I'm going to go ahead and leave the link to the QR code in the description if you want to watch their video, because it's probably going to be way better than mine. I'm just going to be more showcasing how it sounds rather than the install. But let's go ahead and throw this on the car. So just a little side note, WD-40 is going to be your best friend when it comes to removing these stock hangers from the car. You just spray some WD-40 on, maybe let it sit 5 to 10 minutes, and then these slid right off for me, so that was a big help. Okay, so first up is going to be this little piece that's going to connect to the stock intermediate pipe. And this is labeled EC, and it also has a this side down sticker, which is great. So we're just going to connect this to the stock intermediate pipe, utilizing the stock donut gasket as well as the stock spring bolts. So the bolt head is a 14, but the nut is actually a 12 millimeter. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten this a little bit until there's a little bit of wiggle room. So that way if we need to make any adjustments going back, we'll be able to do so. Alright, let's move on to the next step. Okay, sorry, it's kind of hard to film under here. Next section is going to be the resonator. That is labeled RK. And then we're going to use a hose clamp to marry these two together. We're not going to tighten it all the way, but this bolt is going to be a 15 millimeter. Alright, I'm going to have to take it off because I forgot to put the clamp on. Okay, so I have that on there. It's fairly tight, but I can still move it a little bit, so that is good. From the videos I've seen, you might want to have a jack to support the resonator section while you put on the Y pipe. So I think I'm going to try to do that. I'm just going to grab like a towel or something to make sure that I don't scratch it with the jack. I'm going to throw this clamp on there. Alright, as you can see, it's kind of hard to film, so I'm going to go ahead and throw the mufflers on, and I will come back to you guys when we're ready to start it. Alright guys, I still have some adjusting to do, but we're going to do a first start, make sure we don't have any leaks. Alright, this is going to be the first start of my AWE Touring Exhaust.
Yeah.
What's up guys? I just wanted to end this video on sort of trying something new. I got a GoPro for Christmas from my wife's family, so that was awesome of them to give me this. I wanted to do some in-cabin driving just to kind of do my final thoughts on the exhaust. So I've had the catback on for probably around 3 weeks to a month now, and I just wanted to kind of drive it before making the video, just to kind of get my thoughts on it. And I really do love it. It's really great because I wanted something that really isn't too loud, because on my 15 WRX, which is really similar to this, it was all I did was an axle back and no mufflers, and it sounded good, but it was a little obnoxious for my taste now. So I think the AWE Touring is perfect for kind of my taste now. It's kind of more of a refined sound, and it'll open up if you really get into it, like you could see in those exhaust clip videos. It really likes second to third gear pulls. And if you're in second gear going maybe like 20 miles an hour, and you go all the way to maybe 5,000, 5,500 RPMs, and then shift to third, you'll get some nice pops, and it's great. Driving on the highway, cruising in 6th gear, which we're about to do some highway driving, I really want to see how the mic is on this GoPro. But we're going to do some highway driving. There's literally 0 drones, so what they advertise is 100% correct. You can cruise in 6th gear, probably around 2,000, 2,500 RPMs, and you're gonna have 0 drone. It's so great. But then if you want to hear the exhaust, you're gonna just do a couple downshifts and you'll hear a nice tone. There's still no drone, but there's just more volume, which is exactly what I wanted. We'll get on the highway, we'll do a little pull, see if we can get some pops, and see if the camera can even pick up the sound. Is what I really want to test. But so since I have the exhaust, I think the next thing I want to do is definitely wheels, tires, and suspension. I'm thinking of going with Silver's coilovers. I've done BC in the past, but they're a little rough for my liking on my 15 WRX. And I just went straight to airlift on my STI, so I think I'm going to do Silver's. I've heard good things about them. So we're about to get on the highway. So this will be a little third gear pull. Yeah, we got some nice little pops going from third to fourth. But yeah, this exhaust sounds great. It sounds very it's like professional, and it's like a mature exhaust, I would say. So yeah, we're in 6th gear right now, going about 65, 70 at 2,500 RPMs. And there's like a little volume just because it's an aftermarket exhaust, but there's no drone. Like I could drive this, the way this exhaust is, I could drive for hours and it would be no problem at all. So if you're looking for something that looks great and sounds great, but it isn't too loud, but still does give you some pops every once in a while, I'd definitely look into the AWE Touring, and I think that'll fit your needs just like it fits mine. Yeah, so going back to so I think I'm gonna try Silver's coilovers. I definitely want to do coilovers and not bags, at least the first time around, because I kind of want to do a meaty tire setup. I'm looking at Ray's Graham Lights 57 DRs, so I might get those. I'm still not set on a set of wheels yet, so I'm not gonna rush into anything, but definitely gonna do coilovers and kind of like a track meaty tire setup. I'm probably gonna do like 265 35s, and then once I get the wheels, tires, and suspension, then we can go to the cosmetic stuff. So I'm probably gonna try to ride out the warranty for a while before I do performance. I mean, we're only at just under 1,700 miles. I got the car with 11 miles on it, and this is my very first ever new car purchase, which is super exciting. This car is so much fun to drive. It's a lot like Lauren actually used to have. My wife used to have a 2021 WRX, and this drives so similar. Like the clutches are super light, especially compared to my 2020 STI, which had a little heavier of a clutch than this, but the clutches on these WRXs, the VA and the VB, super light. So if you're looking into like your first manual car, this thing is so easy to drive. Like all you have to do is learn to control your left foot on the clutch. You don't even have to worry about giving it gas, because literally you just ease your foot off of the clutch and it'll start going for you. So you don't even have to worry about giving it any gas at all or any throttle. So that makes it really easy to drive, really easy to learn. You just got to get down that, just slowly lifting your foot off the clutch. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Sorry for rambling a little bit. Hopefully you like this camera setup. I guess I'm about to see how it turns out. Hopefully the audio is okay, but thanks for watching. I can't wait to start putting more mods on this car and filming it and showing you guys. I'm super excited for this build, and thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video.